guys, it's Jen, and it is now 7 weeks and 3 days into my pregnancy. This week has been exhausting. If I had thought that the last week or the week before I was tired, I did not contemplate that things would be like this week, where I would literally want to just spend days in bed. Eating would make me super exhausted, but I will say I'm glad I can eat. I haven't thrown up yet, which a lot of the things I've been reading, a lot of other people are already having a lot of morning sickness symptoms. I only had it the worst yesterday. I had like a wave of faintness and then I felt really nauseous. I had some ginger ale. I felt a lot better. I just tried to like not get up really quickly. And I've also been using my C-bands, which if you guys have followed me for a while, you'll know that I was using C-bands pretty regularly because I get car sick. My mom says that she got her really bad morning sickness starting at about 8 weeks, so I guess I'll wait and see. I'm going to keep those around me all the time. I had mentioned before that I'm thirsty all the time, and that has only gotten more intense. I'll always have a bottle of water or a cup of water next to me, basically at all times. I try to drink a lot because of last week's big little spotting scare. If at all dehydration had to do with that, I wanted to make sure that that doesn't happen. Apparently, at this point, my uterus has doubled in size, which kind of boggles my mind. I think I basically look the same, but I will say my hormones have been crazy. I've been very emotional, which I feel so bad for Ben, but he's been a really big trooper, just so supportive and so helpful. I actually have really exciting news. I just went to the doctor yesterday. So they did kind of the same thing as what happened on Monday for my little emergency visit. This time it was a little bit of a different machine than the first time. The first time I got some photos of what was going on the inside, but this time I asked if we could take some video, which I'm really glad we did because she didn't have a printer attached to that machine. So for this visit, we just have that video and we don't actually have any photos. So we have one of each within the same week, but I guess I will show you a little clip of that right now.
Okay, well, how can you tell what's what?
Experience. It's like one of those things that it's a little bit difficult to see at first, but you can see when I'm sweeping there's that little circle right there, so that's the placenta, and then there's a border between the placenta and the fetus right there, and so that's the length right there. And then in terms of heart rate,
I feel like it's in a different... That's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, it was such an emotional moment, like to hear the heartbeat for the first time. I think Ben and I were just both like so overwhelmed. I was almost to the point of tears. Ben was also just like, you know, like he didn't really expect that. You could hear it so clearly. It was beating a lot faster. I was like, surely that's not my heartbeat. It's definitely the baby's, which is just so insane. So one very interesting discovery that I've made this week, I think I'm not lactose intolerant anymore. I found out that 44% of women who were previously lactose intolerant are able to eat dairy products during their pregnancy. And I don't know if that's just because the baby needs a lot of calcium, so it's like, yes, please, or if it's just because generally women who are pregnant, their whole immune systems are kind of dampened down a little bit so that you don't reject the baby. But regardless of what it is, I think it's glorious because I love ice cream. I only became a little bit lactose intolerant like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So for me, it's been really recent and it's been very sad. I've never been a huge dairy eater, but I've always loved ice cream. So because my body's actually been kind of craving those things, I've been slowly testing it out and realizing everything I've been trying with dairy has been a-okay. That is glorious! I haven't specifically been having like giant sweet or salty cravings, but I still do really like drinking lemonade, especially from Chick-fil-A. I don't know, I guess the biggest thing for me this week has just been, I've had times, especially at night when I'm getting ready for bed, where I'll just have this overwhelming fear and anxiety and guilt and all of these negative feelings just kind of come on me at once. I feel so tired. I feel so defeated sometimes. And I just have to keep telling myself, like, no, this is really real. You're not just a crazy person. You have a reason to be really exhausted, and it's okay. I do still try to sleep at least 8 hours a night if my body will let me. And I feel like waking up to go to the bathroom hasn't really disrupted how well I feel like I sleep every night. I think I'll be... I don't know if this is gonna come true at all through the whole pregnancy, but I would really look forward to a period of time when I'm not just feeling uncomfortable all the time. Oh, and one other thing, if I am laying down, I can't just immediately stand up and walk around because I will feel so faint. I need to sit up first, wait a couple seconds, like more than just a couple seconds, maybe like a good 5 to 10 seconds, and then stand up because my body needs a chance to let the blood disperse properly. In terms of my stats, I am 80 pounds. So I've probably gained about like a pound since I've been pregnant. Let me just show you guys an update of my stomach. Looks about the same as before. I don't know if that's, I think it's still just like bloating. But I do find that anything clingy, I do not want to wear whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see my last pregnancy vlogs, I will link the playlist right over here and you guys can catch up on the last couple of weeks. I love you guys so much. I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel to see more videos and I will see you guys next time. Bye!